There we go. So sorry about that. As I went to take a leak, my computer decided to go to sleep as soon as I sat back down. So, same shit, different day. All right, back to it here. So we have our shitty trash can person. Okay. So another thing I like to do, I always like to center my work. So I like to work on the 0 axis, because once you start adding shit to other sides, you get really fucking convoluted. Then you're trying to figure out like a center point and shit like that. So just keep it all in line. We'll tweak it and whatnot later. And another thing like beginner artists kind of get tied up with is like the details. Like, oh, what a trash can's kind of dumpy looking. Well, we're gonna make it dumpy looking. Just we're getting there. Get this sip of water. Yeah, just so everybody knows I'm doing that. All right, so I'm not gonna degrade the top yet. I'm not going to take away that opening. I'm going to leave it there because we're going to start using some booleans here in a second. All right, so we're going to add a little design to the trash can here because, it's a fucking trash can. All right, so we're going to do some edge loops. So another thing just to watch out for, edge loops, yo. The fucking life. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna extrude it out a little bit. Ooh, and we're gonna kind of scale it down. But I don't like how that looks. What the fuck is this here? All right, so first issue. We're gonna take it back. We're gonna delete. When in doubt, delete. All right, so something I haven't been doing that I probably should have is deleting history as we go. All right, so delete all by type history, and we're going to delete all by type non-deformer history as well. And I like to do it for all of them because, again, Maya's a finicky bitch. Even though it says delete all, sometimes it doesn't. So we're going to delete all by type again. And then here we're actually going to, I don't know if it's a setting I accidentally clicked one day and just never figured it out. We're going to freeze the transformations as we go. And there's definitely no guarantee this is actually going to fix anything. It makes me feel better. And we're going to save. And you guys are going to read that. Alright, so let's try this again. So we're going to edge loop this bitch. We're going to pull it in. We're going to go to face. We're going to select around it. And then we're going to try to, let's at least try to scale it out. Okay. Scale looks good. So let's try this again. Alright, let's get a look around the edge. Looks like that fixed it until, nope, see. And I have a feeling it's because we're working with a weird number. Maybe? Alright. No big deal. So what we'll do, we'll scale manually. See, there's always a way. Alright, so we'll bring it in a little bit. That's all I really want, was just this little beveled edge. Maybe move it up a little bit. Alright. Good enough for me. We'll do the same with the bottom. We're going to add a little design, kind of like a little balancing pole here. Or, oh god. Alright, just make sure you off-click on that tool from time to time, because it will fuck you up. Many times. Alright, we're not going for exacts here, because we're going to make it fly anyway, so fuck that. Alright, let me get comfortable here. Alright, so, we got kind of the basic idea of the trash can here. Let me pull my, oh shit. No, Chrome, I don't want you to just restore praise. Where's my reference at? There we go. Okay. So shitty trash can. Incidentally, you can also buy this on Amazon for $40 out of galvanized steel 32-gallon light duty trash can with lid. The future. Alright, so this is where it gets kind of weird. Alright, so we're going to save it because, again, major change coming. There should be a little flashing thing on the screen. Major change coming. Alright, so we're going to go into this view, we're going to go down, and we're going to go ahead and... No, we're not, I lied. We're going to go ahead and pull a ball in. Alright, we're going to pull it out. Alright, so this is pretty important. So if you're not using these 4 screens, you're fucking dumb. Because, I mean, it's it's life-saving change. I mean, this is the equivalent of curing cancer. Okay, maybe not, but I mean, get your shit together. All right, so what we're gonna do. So, and you know, every now and then we're gonna try a couple different things here. All right, so this ball, we're going to pull these faces up. Make sure I am selecting all. Okay. We're gonna pull them up to about here, and then we're gonna pull these down. So the idea is we're either gonna bevel in or bevel out. This kind of pill shape. And then we're going to, okay, so that's why this view is important. All right, so we're gonna, oh shit, okay. I've got mine set to relative. So I like to snap to kind of increments. So half of 45 is 22.5. And then half of 22.5 is, I think 11.25. Let me double check here. Yeah, so 11.25 is how I like to snap it. It just, for like hard surface stuff, it keeps it pretty regular. And you can see even here, that's not quite enough. So we're gonna just turn off the snap for right now. And we're gonna eyeball it. Something that everybody in your life is gonna tell you not to do. We're fucking doing it. Because no one tells us how to live our fucking Maya lives, bitch. All right. So you see this cool little trash can thing? All right, so this is where it gets fucking weird. We're gonna save it because it's about to get real. And you know, booleans are kind of a weird bitch. So we're gonna see if this works. I mean, it should, because we haven't left any holes open. And again, I may show you that, but not right now. All right, so we're gonna do a mesh boolean, and we're gonna do a difference. And I think I may be using legacy filters, doesn't matter. So I don't like the way, what am I doing? Yeah, this is the standard. Okay. So I don't like the way that kind of pulled out. So we're going to pull, oh shit. We're gonna pull it out just a little bit. I just want kind of that slight indentation. And this is kind of a cool thing with, you know, thinking outside the box is I can make my own cuts how I want. So I want that. I like this shape. Okay, so now we know what we're going for. Maybe a little bit more in? I don't know. See, we can try different things. Control Z is always there. Control Z is our little buddy. And we're gonna, yeah, there we go. Daddy-like. All right, so let me try something here. I want to make sure I'm not on legacy settings. Let's try legacy settings. Because I don't want the, yeah. Okay, so a big thing here too. I'm gonna pull this over here so you can see it. Okay, so you have preserve color, use the legacy Boolean algorithm. So the new one, you can either go by edge or normals. So edge will contain the edge on the inside of the shape. Normal will contain the full normal, which it's a little convoluted, but you'll understand if you do it. You can kind of see by the picture. It'll contain the edges versus just the full normal shape, and it'll just it won't divide it. It'll consider it one full shape. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I like to use this one because when I cut it, so if I do normal, okay, I get these edges, and to be fair, the program is trying to save itself from certain death because we're dumb and the program's smart as shit. But you get these like little edges here that fuck everything up. And I don't know why my edges look so fucking red. Anyway, so we're not gonna do that one. We're gonna do what Daddy likes, and we're gonna do some crazy shit here. All right, so that's what I want. This is the end design, but we're not gonna do it yet. We're gonna save it because we're gonna do a lot of them. Okay, so we're gonna go into top down. We're gonna object mode. We're gonna grab it. We're gonna grab this little piece. Make sure we're on world setting. We're gonna snap this to the center. Boop. Oh shit. Forgot. We gotta hit D, snap it to the center. So we're basically rotating around it. And we're rotating it accurately and exact. Because as you start rotating this thing, it's gonna get kind of weird, it's gonna get funky. And the idea is I wanna do this all around it in correct increments. And we can kind of rotate it to make it fit how we want, which is even nicer. So what we're going to do, I like how this one's kind of on this line. So we're going to duplicate the object, and we're going to rotate. And you see how it's kind of on that line? Bam, 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 bam. Look at that. Machine gun precision. All right, so now we have these shapes on the outside. We're going to save it again because it's going to get real. Okay. So the idea is we're going to boolean all these. Now, what we can try, and it's probably a bad idea to do this because it's going to be a lot of computational power, and we're probably going to lose the stream, so stand by, motherfuckers. We're going to try to, and you know, like a normal person, I should probably turn off selecting this fucking layer, but I'm not going to because I'm a fucking man. I won't click every one of these goddamn shapes and waste all of my time. And we're going to try to actually, I mean, it's probably a bad idea, but it's like a 50-50 shot. So we're going to try to combine the shapes into one object, so now I can move it independent of everything else as one object. So then we're going to click it, click that. We're going to mesh, booleans, and difference. And boom, holy shit, it worked. Look at that. Woo! All right, and we're going to save it because I like the way that worked. Okay, so and another thing too, I always like to double check the edges. So these are not lined up how I want to, but I mean, it's a give and take kind of thing. So you're going to have some sharp edges. We're just going to have to work with it. And we can crease these too, so I'm not quite as worried about it. We can always, sorry, I got a fucking text because people don't leave me alone. Oh no, there's an email. Okay, sorry about that. So, I forgot what I was talking about. That's cool. Get a little more water. Stay hydrated. Stay woke, fam. Yeet. All right. So we got our trash can, and it's looking pretty dope. So we're gonna recenter this, and we're going to go ahead and. I feel like the top's good. I mean, the top's gonna kind of bounce around. We may work on the handle, so we'll save it separate right now. All right, so next step, we're gonna go ahead and take care of this outside. We're gonna bevel it in, and we're gonna extrude it down. See that? See that? That's a fuck up. All right, we're gonna go in this mode. We're gonna go into our kind of cool mode here, cool mode stand. And see, I don't know if we need it that much open area because we're just adding faces and that's a lot of extra texturing. So maybe just a little bit down because the idea is this lid's going to kind of fit. I mean, we're gonna make it kind of this cool looking trashy robot thing with kind of like this lid and maybe some eyes on the front that are looking out of it. But I don't need it. I don't need it that low, and we're gonna texture the inside black. So, I mean, odds are maybe some little trash bits hanging out or something. I mean, just enough. So let's extrude this or kind of expand it out a little bit. We just need a little bit. I mean, we work smarter, not harder, because we're just gonna create this whole issue of shit later. Okay, so looking at my reference trash can, because I can't rotate my reference trash can, I can't see the fucking handles on it. But let's take some liberties with this one. Let's pretend for a moment that we could do whatever we want. All right, let's start cutting in this bitch. All right. So the idea is I want to have these kind of leg parts sticking out of it. So let's go ahead and make sure my channels are good here. I'm gonna lock them down, and we're gonna add this to the trash can lid. All right, so those are good. Well, hey, guess what we found out? This isn't fucking added to my goddamn trash can lid. Or bottom trash can. Add selected objects. There we go. All right, so we can't select that, and that's good, but I still like to keep it open. Just for that reference. Some people don't even like to see it, and I believe there's a way you can turn it completely off, but I like to see